Good evening and welcome into Skyview High School in Smithfield, Utah, where we've got a great non-region matchup here in Cache Valley. Trevor Allen with you. We've got the Skyview Bobcats hosting the Orem Tigers, and a really great matchup coming your way tonight. We, just to take a look at Skyview so far through the halfway point of the season, they have played 5 games. They are 3-2. Week 1, they picked up a win over Salem Hills, 28-21. And then in week 2, they went to Morgan and lost 34-0. And in week 3, they lost to Spanish Fork on the road, 47-28. And then they rattled off a couple of wins. In week 4, it was in region play against Logan at home, 62-7. And then a big win over Mountain Crest, 31-28 in week 5. And then for the Orem Tigers, coming in with an undefeated mark at 5-0. And they beat Pleasant Grove in the first week at home, 35-13. Beat American Fork, come from behind win, 32-26. Then went on the road and beat Farmington, 24-19. Was able to call that game a few weeks ago, and they had to score 21 unanswered in the second half in order to beat the Phoenix. And then in our Game Night Live Game of the Week in week 4, they beat West Jordan at West Jordan, 56-17. And then last week opened up region play against Wasatch with a 37-0 win on the road. Skyview is coached by Eric Alder in his first season at Skyview. Came from Stansbury. And Lance Reynolds Jr. is the head coach of the Orem Tigers. So Skyview won the toss. They have chose to defer to the second half, so Orem will get the ball to start. Skyview in their baby blue helmets, jerseys, and pants, while Orem is in their white helmet, jerseys, and pants. And we are just about underway as they go right to left here on KSL Sports Rewind. Glad to have you along for Friday Night Football. And Folletti Iongi will take it in the back of the end zone for a touchback. And that'll bring out the talented quarterback, Tayden Kaava. On the year, he is 86 of 127 passing, 67% for 1,381 yards, 13 touchdowns, and only 1 interception for Tayden. And he's got a slew of weapons with him as well. He's got Kai Wesley at tight end. He's got, who's number 5, Kawe Akana, who's probably one of the best wideouts in the state, number 13, and then Folletti Iongi, the running back. And Iongi will take it to start. He'll bounce out to the 20, now over to the sideline, down to the 25. He's down the sideline, out at the 40-yard line. A great pickup there from Folletti Iongi, the senior. On the year, Iongi has 461 yards and 5 touchdowns on the ground. And they ruled him out at the 42. So 22-yard gain. Now Kaava, he's got a back to his left. That would be Beckham Curtis. Then he's got twins to the right and left, and Curtis is going to take it to the 50, now down to the 45 in Skyview territory. And another first down, so 2 plays, 2 first downs for the Tigers. So I'll bring him to the 44-yard line.
Number 9, Andrew Oxborough.
Andrew Oxborough on the tackle.
That results in the Tigers' first down.
Kava again with Curtis to his right. And he hands off to Curtis once again, and he'll get to the 40 and down to about the 38-yard line, taken down by Skylar Murdoch, number 8 for the Bobcats. The senior who has 57 tackles on the season, at least coming into this game. As we approach 1 minute into this contest. 2nd and 4 now at the 38-yard line. Kava now in the pistol. He's got Iongi behind him and Curtis to his left. He'll play action, drop back to pass, throw it deep. He's got Kawe Akana, easy touchdown. Big play, 38-yard strike from Kaava to Kawe Akana. And just like that, the Orem Tigers strike first, 6-0 pending the PAT. And for Kawe Akana, that is his 9th touchdown catch of the season. The thing about him, he's also the kicker. And he also plays on defense, so he pretty much does everything for him.
Holding number 9, Oliver Bills.
And the kick is up and good.
Akana's kick is good. That brings you scored. Orem 7.
So that makes it 7-0 early with 10:41 to go here. I'm pretty sure Eric Alder would not be happy about that drive right there. That was about 4 plays. But Skyview now has a chance on offense to see what they can do. And in talking to Coach Alder before the game, he was saying how, their quarterback Jack Clark. It was his first varsity experience. So the first 5 games of the year, that was his first varsity experience. And he's progressed, especially learning a new scheme with Alder coming in from Stansbury.
Number 45, Zach Sparrow.
Zach Sparrow and trying to get that other number. Oh, excuse me, that's number 45. Zach Sparrow. And number 11, Lincoln Ballard, back to receive for the Bobcats. And he's going to let that go in the back of the end zone for a touchback, so the Bobcats will start at the 20-yard line. On the year for Curtis, he's 65 of 123 passing, 52% completion rate, 1,031 yards, 9 touchdowns, 4 picks. He's also got a touchdown on the ground, so 10 total touchdowns for the junior. A really young team for Skyview. A lot of juniors on this roster.
For the Bobcats, number 12, Jack Clark.
So Jack Clark is in the gun, or excuse me, the pistol. Play action. He'll drop back. He'll throw deep. He's got a man, and just overthrows the intended receiver. That's number 24, Liam Guthrie, who's their leading receiver.
Liam Guthrie, the intended receiver.
He has 24 catches for 382 yards and 4 touchdowns on the year. And Xander Stokes is his running back, who's also a junior. And they're going to hand off to Stokes, and he'll get taken down at about the 25-yard line, so about a 5-yard gain on second down. And Dylan Dye, the standout linebacker for the Tigers, bringing down Stokes. 3rd down and 5 now. Ball at the 25 with 10:15 to go here in the first quarter. Here's Clark back to pass. He's got his man. That's number 11, Lincoln Ballard, and he's going to get the first down and more. A great route right there. Just comes up and then stops, and Clark hits him right on the numbers. And Clark and the offense goes up tempo. Now here's Stokes again, almost to the 50. They'll probably mark him down. They mark him down at the 50. So that should be a first down. But they are a very fast-paced offense. Alder likes it because it keeps the defense unbalanced as Stokes gets the run again. He'll gain about 4 yards on the carry. And Skyview's keeping Orem on their toes. So it's 2nd and 6. Now in Orem territory. Play action, he'll fire to Guthrie once again. Goes out of his hands, incomplete. Will Rasmussen, number 0, was on that coverage for the Tigers. Now slow it down a little bit. Still didn't huddle, but he gives out the play call, sends Stokes out in motion. And he'll fire it out, a little swing pass, and it goes incomplete. It was a forward pass, so the ball is dead, incomplete. That now brings up 4th down and 6. We'll see what Coach Alder decides to do, and it looks like he's going to bring out his punt team.
On the punt for the Bobcats, number 45, Zach Sparrow.
Zach Sparrow, punter for
For the Tigers,
the Bobcats, and then Faleti Yongi is back to receive for the Tigers. Beautiful night here in Smithfield, Utah. A nice drive up as well, up I-15. As Sparrow boots it away, Yongi's going to let it bounce. Skyview fields it right there at the 2-yard line. That's number 18. Cooper Karen. So we'll go ahead and keep it right here as Orem comes out for their second drive of the game. Something that Coach Alder was talking about was his defensive line, and that they're starting to stay true to their assignments. And something that Coach Reynolds was talking about to me before the game was that he just wants to see more complete performances in all three phases. Off to a little bit of a shaky start. I mean, they still pick up wins, but they had to come from behind for most of them. And it looks like Yongi is stuffed, but it's not quite a safety. May have lost a yard. We'll see where they spot it.
Made the line by Connor Bobcats.
Looks like they're just going to keep it at the 3-yard line. So Taden Kava in the gun. Sends Yongi in motion. Drops back. Fires to Kawe Akana and overthrows him big time. I know he's a taller receiver, but he's not that tall. So that's incomplete. Third down coming up. 3rd and 10.
Number 13, Kawe Akana. Brings up 3rd down and 10 for the Tigers.
And that was just an overthrow, and it happens.
3rd down, Bobcat fans. Let's hear it.
In the gun again is Kava. He throws it out to number 12. That's Jackson Sanders.
All those passes complete to number 12, Jackson
And
Sanders.
it's just enough for a first down, so move the sticks. Big 3rd down play right there.
First and 10 from their own 14-yard line.
So now back in the pistol is Taden Kava, the junior. Takes the snap, hands off to his running back, and that's Faleti Yongi. He's down to the 30. He's going to the 40, 50. He's got one man to beat. He's at the 30. I don't think they're going to catch him, and that is a touchdown for Orem.
Number 1,
86 yards. What a run by Faleti Yongi.
for the Tigers. Touchdown.
Was just getting a first down, and then he goes off for 86 yards and the end zone. And just like that, it's 13-0 pending the PAT for Orem.
Holding number 9, Oliver Bills.
Now for Faleti Yongi, that's his 6th rushing touchdown of the season. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 8:19 to go, it's 14-0 in favor of the Orem Tigers. We'll take a break and come back after this here on the Rewind Sports Network. School in Smithfield, Utah. Trevor Allen here with you. Has an 86-yard touchdown for Faleti Yongi on the ground. Puts the Orem Tigers up 14-0, and a kick by Kawe Akana goes back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes Jack Clark and the Skyview offense. They were able to get a couple of first downs on their last drive, but then was forced to punt just as they got into Orem territory. Here's Clark. He'll pitch it back to Xander Stokes, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but there is a flag on the field.
Thrown down by number 18, Curtis Penrod. Flag on the play. Personal foul, face mask.
And there's a face mask on Orem. So that's a 15-yard penalty
15-yard penalty.
and a first down.
And that results in a Skyview.
So that'll put him at the 35.
Bobcats from their own 35-yard line.
Here's Clark again. He's in the pistol. He's got Xander Stokes behind him. A little bit of a bigger back as far as, seems really bulky. Pass is deflected, almost picked off by Will Rasmussen. It was intended for number 11, Lincoln Ballard.
Brings up second down and 10. For the Bobcats.
So it's second down and 10. That was a good heads-up play by the defensive line. I believe that was number 50 for the Orem Tigers. Now here's Clark. He now finds him again. That's Lincoln Ballard at the 40-yard line in Orem territory, and that's a first down and more for the Skyview Bobcats.
Brought down by number 3, Mac.
Tried to get him last time. It was deflected. Got him this time on a slant route. And they're going up tempo once again. And here's Clark, and it looks like a false start on the offense. Not something you want to do as soon as you get a big play like that.
5-yard penalty, repeat first down. First and 15 for the Bobcats from the Tiger 25-yard line.
Now at the Tiger 45-yard line. Here's Clark, play action. Finds his man once again, that's Lincoln Ballard. And ends up making up the yardage, and he gets down to about the 35-yard line. No, they're going to mark him at the 33-yard line. And now it's 3 yards to go on second down. And here's Clark once again. He's got his back there, but he's not going to go to him, and just dropped. That was number 18, Cooper Karen. He was already thinking of what he was going to do next before he got the ball in his hands. Tough play. That would have been a first down. But it's 3rd and 3. Still very manageable. Lincoln Ballard with a couple of big catches. He goes in motion, fakes it to him, and then gives it to Stokes. And already, right as he gets the ball, number 10, A.J. Snow on that tackle. And that brings up 4th down. But they're going to go for it. I mean, there's no point in punting it. And now here's Clark. He's got twins to the left and the right, and he's got a back behind him in the pistol. Now he changes the play, looks over at his coaches as he gets the signal. Takes the snap, drops back, lobs it over to Lincoln Ballard, but it's intercepted. Melosi Iloa, the freshman. How about that? Wasn't a bad idea, although it was double coverage. But trying to get it over out of bounds, like over to the sideline. I see where Clark wanted to go with that, but it's hard to throw in double coverage. And the freshman, Iloa, picks it off. And now that brings the Tigers back out to the 22-yard line in their own territory with 6:18 to go here in the first quarter. Here's Tatum Kaava. The option pass out to Owen Bills. He's out to the left side. He'll get down at about the 26-yard line. See where the referee spots it. And, yep, that's exactly where he's going to go, the 26-yard line. So that's a gain of 4.
Number 18, Cooper Karen.
Oliver Bills also can play quarterback,
Second down and 6 for the Tigers.
but they like him at running back. Because Floody Yongi, as you can see, he's lined up next to Kawe Akana. Or excuse me, that's not Kawe Akana. That's Kawe Akana on the far sideline, and he gets out of bounds near the first down marker. He gets down at about the 31-yard line. Gain of 5. And now, so 3rd down and 1 to go. Here's Akana back in the pistol. Now he'll hand it off to, looks like, that is Floody Yongi, and he won't get there. Tackled at the line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up 4th down. We'll see how aggressive Coach Reynolds is. It looks like he's keeping his offense out there. That's very risky. See if they just do a tush push. And they pretty much do without the pushing. And he gets the first down, Taden Kava with the quarterback keeper. So that'll keep the drive moving with 5:40 to go here in the first quarter. The clock is running. They went really quick on that quarterback sneak, trying to catch Skyview off guard. Makava back to pass. Fires in, it's intercepted! That's number 9. Andrew Oxborough picks off Taden Kava. And that goes down to about the 30-yard line. And great field position for the Bobcats. That's just what this Bobcats team needed. And that's only the 2nd player to pick off Taden Kava this season. He probably wants that one back. Now Skyview has a chance to capitalize with great field position. Here's Clark. He'll pitch it to Stokes, bobbles it, which then stopped his run a little bit. There is a flag on the play. Is number 2, Zeki Isaac Vea.
Brought down by number 2, Isaac Vea. Flag on the play.
See what the flag is as the officials discuss it. All I remember is that the referee's last name was Allen when they gave me the card. I don't remember his first name, no, but that's fine. I don't think we're related. Even if we were, it'd be fine. Really good student section here. Skyview. Patriotic theme. Wearing a lot of red, white, and blue.
No penalty on the play. Loss of 3 on the play. Brings up
So it's a loss of 3. 2nd down and 13. Stokes goes out in motion. Here's Clark. Fires downfield. He's got his man and just barely, I don't know if the route was a little off or the throw was a little too far, but that was to Liam Guthrie. And there's another flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
And there's a holding on the defense. So that'll move.
Holding against the Tigers.
That's a big play. That's a 10-yard penalty, moving them up to the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 3 now. Very favorable. Hands off to Stokes. He'll go right up the middle. I believe he got the first down on that play. He did. They mark him at the 19 and move those sticks. With 4:41 to go here in the first quarter. And the up-tempo offense as the sticks just get set. Lincoln Ballard in motion, comes across. Here's Clark. He'll fire. Had his man, and it goes incomplete. I believe that was Jace Lillywhite. Oh, no, it was Zach Oxborough, number 19. Number was scrunched a little bit.
Wilson on the defense for the Tigers. Brings up 2nd down and 10 for the Bobcats.
So now it's 2nd and 10 at the 19. Approaching the red zone. Here's Clark, hands off to Stokes. Stokes goes down to about the 15-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 4.
On the carry. Brought down by number 58.
So 3rd and 6 coming up.
And number 2, Isaac Maia. Gain of 4 on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 6 for the Bobcats.
Clark sends Ballard in motion. Now he sets over to the right side. Sends another man in motion. That's number 45, Zach Sparrow. He's got the 5, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Zach Sparrow goes in motion and scores his first touchdown of the season. Great play call there, great execution. And the Bobcats strike with 3:45 to go here in the first quarter. Two Bear is back to kick. PAT is up, and it is good. We'll go ahead and step aside for 30 seconds. Be back with more action here in Smithfield after this on KSLSports.com. Welcome back to Skyview High School in Smithfield, Utah, just north of Logan. Trevor Allen here with you. It's 14-7 in favor of Orem, but Skyview capitalized off of an interception and was able to punch it in with Zach Sparrow on a screen pass for a touchdown. And Sparrow boots it away. He gets it all over Bills. He's at the 25 and down about the 28-yard line. 29, they'll mark him at the 30. So that brings out the Orem offense. Taden Kahava with something to prove now after throwing a pick on that last drive. Only his second one this season. At least that's what it says on Deseret News. Now here's Taden. He hands it off to Fletty Youngie. And he'll get knocked out at about the line of scrimmage, 29-yard line, so no gain there. Jace Lillywhite with the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers.
Zach Graver now in the backfield with Taden Kahava, number 23. Throws it out to Kawe Akana, his second catch of the day. He's got the first down marker. And he gets out at about the 42-yard line. And that's a first down. Just a nice little screen pass to one of the best receivers in the state in the 2026 class. So we got another year of Kawe Akana and Taden Kahava. Fletty Youngie is graduating this season. And then play action, read option, and Kahava, he'll go down to the 45. He'll gain about 3 on the read option.
Brought down by number 72, Keegan Mountcastle. And number 26, Dean Phillips. Gain of 3 on the play.
2nd and 7 now. Ball at the 45-yard line. Approaching midfield. Kahava with split backs. Hands it off on a counter. It was. And now Fletty Youngie's got the outside edge. We'll see if he can beat him. He's down to the 50. And he gets stopped right there by number 18. Big hit by Cooper Karen. And Jace Lillywhite was there helping out. And also number 19, got to give him some credit, Zach Oxborough.
Gain of 5 on the play. Brings up
5-yard gain. 3rd and 2 now. Ball at the 50.
for the Tigers.
Conway with twins to the right and left. He's got a tight to the left. Akana overthrows his man. I think that was intended for number 12. Jackson Sanders brings up 4th down and 2.
Jackson Sanders intended
And it looks like the Orem offense is going to stay out there.
down and 2 for the Tigers.
They're not going to go as fast as they did on that last 4th down conversion on the last drive because it was just a quarterback keeper, but this is different now. Here's Kava. Drops back. He had Kawe Akana, but now he flushes out to the right and throws incomplete to Jackson Sanders, and it's a turnover on downs. Great coverage right there.
Number 12, Jackson Sanders, the intended receiver. That results in a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats, starting at midfield.
So Jack Clark will bring out the Skyview offense for a chance to tie this ball game. Clark giving the play call to Xander Stokes, his running back. Play action, drops back. He's got a man wide open. That's number 24, Liam Guthrie, and he just drops it. He probably wouldn't have had the touchdown, but he would have had a big gain and put him in the red zone.
Brings up 2nd down and 10 for the Bobcats.
He's gonna have nightmares about that tonight. That was a beautifully placed ball by Jack Clark. Sends Stokes out in motion. Fires inside to Lincoln Ballard. And he's got the 1st down at the 35-yard line in Orem territory.
Number 11, Lincoln Ballard. Gain of 15 on the play.
So it's a 15-yard gain.
Skyview.
And it just looks like Jack Clark is just feeling more and more comfortable
Number 19.
as each pass attempt comes by. He just stays in the pistol. Now he sends Ballard in motion. A little bit of a jet sweep. Takes it up to the 30-yard line, and he's down. So a good gain on 1st down for the Bobcats.
Brought down by number 13.
The UHSAA just released the first RPI rankings of the football season this last. So a 1st down. Now the clock's moving. Here's Clark. Hands off to Stokes once again. Feed the beast. And that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. So through 12 minutes, it's Orem 14, Skyview 7. We'll be back with the 2nd quarter after these words from NutriCost here on KSLSports.com. Welcome back to Skyview High School in Smithfield, Utah. KSL Sports Rewinds coverage brought to you by Heidemann & Associates, NutriCost, Burt Brothers, and of course UCCU. Love where you bank. Trevor Allen here with you, along with the legend Bill Francis on camera. We got a good one between the Skyview Bobcats and the Orem Tigers. Orem jumped out to a 14-0 lead off of a really quick 2 drives. A drive that ended with a Kawe Akana touchdown catch from Taden Kava, and then Fletty Yongi with an 86-yard rushing touchdown. And then Skyview answered with a Zach Sparrow touchdown off of a screenplay to bring it to 14-7. Here's Jack Clark. He'll now hand off to Stokes. Tries to beat a couple defenders and goes up the middle. As it's now 3rd down. Gain 2 yards. So 3rd and a very manageable 4 yards to go here as they approach the red zone. Now Clark play action. He'll throw it, overthrows his man. That's Lincoln Ballard.
Receiver number 11, Lincoln Ballard.
And that brings up 4th and 4. We'll see what Coach Alder wants to do. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Either they think that they've really got to get some points here. You can't really afford to squander any opportunities against Orem, or not a lot of faith in the special teams. Stokes will go out in motion. Clark finds deep and catch a touchdown. There is a flag on the play as Liam Guthrie makes the catch. We'll see what the call is. But a great route and an even better pass from Jack Clark. And it's a penalty on Orem, which will be declined, and a touchdown for the Bobcats. So on 4th down, Orem gives up a touchdown to Skyview on a great pass from Jack Clark to Liam Guthrie. And on the air, that is Guthrie's fifth receiving touchdown on the year. And the PAT by Two Bear is good. So with 11:25 to go, Skyview and Orem are tied here in Cache County. Just a beautiful night. I know it like temperatures were about in the 70s when I arrived here at the stadium. Probably dipped a little bit into the 60s, but still a great night for football. As we start heading towards the past the midway point of the regular season, and then before you know it, we will be in the playoffs, and your online home for high school football playoffs in the state of Utah is KSLSports.com. It was looking a little bit iffy at first, where Orem was going to come in and just do whatever they want, but Skyview really fought through adversity and come back to tie this ball game, because those 2 touchdown drives by Orem were less than 5 plays each. But Skyview is stuck with it as they kick it away here. And that goes, I believe, to Beckham Curtis. He's at the 15, and they're going to drop him clear back down to the 10. And that's where they're going to give him a little bit of forward progress. Great special teams play right there by a whole group of Bobcats. And they're going to mark the ball. At the 17-yard line. Now here's Taden Kava. He sends Iongi in motion, fakes it to him, and tries to keep it. And he'll get about a yard. He'll get a yard or 2 on the. They give him 1, so 2nd and 9. With 10:55 to go here in the half. Here's Kava, flushes out to the right. He's going to keep it now, and he'll try to turn on the truck stick as he'll go out of bounds. Number 20, Tyson Bradley, pushing him out of bounds. And they give him a gain of, I think it was a gain about 2 or 3. It's at the 21-yard line, 3rd and 6. Kava sends Owen Bills out. Now he gives it to Kai Wesley, his first catch of the night. And he's going to get the first down. Big play there from a big recruited tight end. He's visited the University of Utah a couple of times now. He's got really good size, good hands. Part of that very talented 2026 class. Now it's 1st and 10. Play action, rolls out to his right is Kava. He's going to keep it, try to get past the linebacker, and he can't. It will be a gain there, though. And number 7, that is Malcolm Young, the senior linebacker. And that was a gain of 3 on the play, or gain of 1, excuse me. Nope, they give him 3, excuse me. So it brings up 2nd and 7. Ball at their own 31-yard line. Here's Kava. Sends Iongi in motion, hands it off to him, and he's got room. He's at the 30, down to the 35, and there's a flag on the play. Probably going to be holding on the offense. I'm going to guess it was on Kai Wesley or the left tackle. Keep in mind, Orem's starting tackles on the offensive line are both freshmen. Those are big freshmen, though. So that's a big penalty, as Iongi would have been near the first down marker. But instead, that brings them back.
Penalty for the spot of the foul. Still remains 2nd down.
So it's 2nd down. They mark the ball at the 21. So it should be 2nd and 17.
2nd down and 18.
Kava's got trips to the right, 1 to the left. Goes to Kawe Akana, catches this one. He gets up to about the 27-yard line on that screen play. Now bring up 3rd down. A 9-yard gain, 3rd and 10. Or excuse me, 3rd and 9. 8:45 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Now trips to the left for Kava. He drops back. Fires it over to Fletty Iongi. We'll see if they call it a catch. It was close, and they're going to call it a catch. That back judge said it was, and they're going to move the chain. So great catch there by Fletty Iongi. Fletty has, coming into the game, he had 30 catches. For 420 yards and 3 touchdowns just through the air. So now at the 41-yard line, Kava operates out of the pistol. He'll hand off to Iongi. He's got the outside now to the 50. He's down to the 30 for the 45. Mark down. You got to take him down. He could turn on the Jets. He had an 86-yard touchdown run in the 1st quarter. Kid's got some Jets for a little bit of a bigger back. So that's now in Skyview territory at the 42-yard line. With a fresh set of downs. Kava's got twins to the left and to the right. He'll hand off to Iongi on the counter. Comes up the middle, gained maybe about 2 yards. Nope, they're going to give him 1. And that'll bring up 2nd and 9 now.
Brings up 2nd down and 9 for the Tigers.
Seems like Skyview does a really good job stopping the run when it's actually between the tackles. But once they get to the outside, that's where it gets a little hairy for them. Here's Iongi on the play action. Kava finds Kawe Akana. He's met immediately by a slew of Bobcats. First taken down by number 9. And that's Andrew Oxborough. He got the initial contact. That's just a quick hook route right there.
Gain of 9 on the play.
A 9-yard gain.
And the Tigers, first down. First and 10 for the Tigers at the Bobcat, 16-yard line.
Call the game still.
Beckham Curtis on the carry.
Beckham Curtis on the carry. So, apology for the technical difficulties.
Brought in by number 7, Malcolm Young.
Malcolm Young on the tackle. 2nd and 10.
3 on the play, brings up second down and 7.
Or excuse me, 2nd and 7. Ball at the 13-yard line as they approach the red zone for Orem. Taden Kava in the gun. He's got trips to the left. Drops back. Fires. A little low for Faletti Yongi, and it goes incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Receiver, number 1, Faletti Yongi. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
So 3rd down and 7 at the Skyview 13-yard line. With 5:02 to go here in the second quarter. And it looks like we've got a flag on the play. And that is offsides on the defense. So that'll, I believe that's, yeah, a 5-yard penalty. It's not half the distance. So 3rd down once again. But now it's 3rd and 2 instead of 3rd and 7, which is way more manageable for Orem's offense. Here's Kava. He rolls out to the right. He's going to take it himself, tries to get to the sticks, and he'll be, oh, they're going to give him the first down.
Kahala on the scramble, forced out of bounds by number 35, Zach Sparrow. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Okay, we're good, we're good. Out, hand off to number 4. That's Riker Mickelson, the Pleasant Grove transfer. He actually transferred to Pleasant Grove to play basketball. Then Coach Reynolds is like, why not use him for football too? As they go in a bunch formation, and they'll go to Mickelson for the touchdown. He's in for a 3-yard score for Riker Mickelson. On the year, that's his first rushing touchdown for Mickelson, who is a senior. And with 4:38 to go, Orem has the lead back. Kaweakana. Kick is up, and it is good. We'll go ahead and take a 30-second timeout. Back with the final 4:38 of the first half after this on KSLSports.com. Welcome back, Skyview High School. 4:38 to go here in the first half. Orem 21 and Skyview 14. Trevor Allen here with you. And Lincoln Ballard takes this one down to the 20. He's now down to the 30 before taking down, and he's about to the 35-yard line, and he dropped the ball, but he was already down. Although, did the officials just say that it was a fumble? They're saying it was a fumble. I thought he was down. That's just my thought, but Coach Alder is out there looking at the officials, wondering what's going on here. Lincoln Ballard fell down. I thought he had already, like, his rear end already landed on the ground when the ball went loose. But the officials say, no, it's a fumble. which sets up a big opportunity for Orem to go up 2 scores. Here's Tatum Kava once again. Drops back. Fires wide open. Fledi Iongi with the touchdown. 36-yard strike. Iongi's second of the night, 1 rushing and 1 receiving. And just like that, a 1-play drive. And we've got a 2-score ball game, a 2-score lead for Orem. That was a big play right there on that special teams, where Lincoln Ballard fumbled the ball, and then Orem was able to recover. And now PAT pending here from Kauai could make it a 14-point game, and it's up and good. So now with 4:21 to go here in the second quarter. See if the scoreboard update here.
As we start to approach halftime, remember, the concession stand is open beyond the south end zone to be able to take care of your concession needs. Come on down, be able to get yourself some candy, drinks, and of course, the famous glitter box.
Apologies for the technical difficulties with the scoreboard. We'll get that sorted out, but it is 28-14. Orem with the lead with 4:21 to go until halftime. And Kauai Akana set to kick off.
Lincoln Ballard and number 45, Zach Sparrow.
Zach Sparrow and Lincoln Ballard back to receive once again. Ballard's going to take it right at the 1, and he's going to go into the 30. He's now down to the 33-yard line as he goes out of bounds.
Ballard ready to return.
I'm on hotspot my phone, but now the scoreboard's not updated. Can you fix it?
Brought down by number 13, Kauai Akana, and number 40,
So Kauai Akana
Cash Bryant.
and Cash Bryan with the stop right there on Lincoln Ballard, but a good return by the wide receiver. Now here's Jack Clark with 4:13 to go to try and cut this deficit. He'll get to Sparrow again on the jet sweep. He gets up to about the 37-yard line. They'll mark him at the 38.
Number 45, Zach Sparrow on the carry. Brought down by number 4, Riker Mickelson. Gain of 3 on the play. Second down and 7 for the Bobcats.
And now up tempo. So the clock's running. Under 4 minutes. Here's Sparrow again on the screen play. He's up to the 45. Cuts inside down to the 50, and now he's out of bounds. And that will stop the clock.
Clark's pass complete to number 45, Zach Sparrow.
And that'll get him a first down.
Holding against the Bobcats. 10-yard penalty from the spot.
But now that nice play there by Sparrow is negated by a holding penalty on Skyview. It's probably on one of the receivers that was blocking up front.
Timeout taken on the field by the Tigers. Their first.
And Orem's going to call a timeout here. We'll go ahead and update the score here. It's 28-14 with 3:40 to go here in the second quarter. As the Orem Tigers, it was tie ball game, and then they end up coming down and scoring a touchdown. And then off of the kickoff, Skyview fumbles it. Orem then takes the ball, and one play later, Fledi Iongi gets a touchdown catch to make it 28-14 here in the second quarter. Again, apologies on the scoreboard. We're working on it as we work through it here in Cache Valley. A beautiful setting here as the lights come on for some Friday night lights. And now here's Xander Stokes. He'll get about halfway to the first down marker, down at the 40. Dylan Dye on the stop.
Get an 8 on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
So 3rd down and 4 now, a big 3rd down here for Skyview. Skyview's going to get the ball back to start the half, so it'd be ideal for them to try and get in the end zone here before halftime. Clark throws it out to Stokes. A little too high for his running back.
Clark's pass ball incomplete. Intended receiver number 22, Xander Stokes.
On the year, Stokes has 568 yards, 7 touchdowns. Only has 2 catches coming into tonight. But now they're going to punt with 3:01 to go here in the second quarter. Again, I'll try and keep you updated on the scoreboard as much as I can as we get that fixed. Appreciate the rewind crew. As it's 28-14 with 3:01 to go here in the second quarter. As Sparrow punts it away. Great kick. Floody Yongi catches it. Calls for a fair catch at the 21-yard line.
Yongi, fair catches at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers, starting from their own 21.
So with 2:55 to go here in the half, Orem trying to make it a 3-score game. Some great plays made tonight by both teams and have been able to capitalize on turnovers. Play action is Kava. He rolls out to his right. He's going to keep it. He's going to get out to the 30, now down to the 40, to the 50, and he might go. He's got one man to beat. He's to the 20, to the 10, and he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him down at about the 7-yard line. What a run by Taden Kaava on the keeper. He turned on the Jets at about the 50-yard line. My goodness. And just like that, Orem is in the red zone.
Results in the Tigers' 1st down, 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal now at the 7-yard line. So he took that from the 21-yard line all the way to the 7. And now on the option, hands it out to Oliver Bills to the left. He gets down to the 3, to the 2, and he is down at the 2-yard line.
Oliver Bills on the carry. Drop down number 9, Andrew Osprey. Gain of 5 on the play. 2nd down.
So that was about a 70-yard run, almost. Trying to do math on air. Don't do that, folks. Here's Taden Kava. He'll hand it off to Fletty Yongi once again. He'll be stuffed at the line of scrimmage and may have even lost a yard. So it brings up 3rd and goal. Gavin Reed on the stop. So 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. As they're letting the clock run a little bit. Under 1:40 to go here until halftime. 28-14, Orem with the lead. Now here's Kava. Does some checks at the line of scrimmage with his wide receivers. Drops back, throws a fade route. He's got Kawhi Akana, wide open touchdown. They're probably going to call it a hold, though. Looks like maybe on Jackson Sanders.
Number 13, Kawhi Akana, flag on the play.
But it looks like Taden Kava is trying to plead with the officials that it wasn't a penalty. But again, I had a hard time seeing it because it was on the opposite side of the field. But it is a penalty on Orem with 1:14 to go here. And that's going to bring up third and...
Offensive pass interference.
Oh, it's offensive pass interference. Yeah, pretty much a pick play, I'm guessing, is what they called on Jackson Sanders, who was the other wide receiver with Kawe Akana.
15-yard penalty. Brings up third down and goal from the 18.
So third and goal from the 18-yard line. That's a big penalty. Went from the 3-yard line all the way to the 18. With 1:14 to go. Here's Kava on third down. Drops back. Throws another deep ball to Kawe Akana. Just throws it short. Akana went a little too far on that route, and it's incomplete. Alex Dickey was there along with Malcolm Young. And they're going to go, looks like they're going to kick it. Because Kawe Akana is the kicker. But you see Taden Kava come off the field, that's when you know they're going to go for it. Or they're going to kick it away. So that's a 35-yard field goal for Kawe Akana. Kicks it away, it is up. And right through the uprights, and good. 35-yard field goal gives the Orem Tigers a 31-14 lead over Skyview, excuse me. We'll go ahead and take a break, be back after this with the final 1:06 left here on KSLSports.com. Kawe Akana set to kick off here for the Orem Tigers as they have a 31-14 lead over Skyview. And Liam Guthrie will get the touchback here for the Skyview Bobcats. Or excuse me, that's Lincoln Ballard. I apologize. So 1:06 to go. We'll see what Eric Alder and the Skyview offense has in store here for what is likely the final drive of the half. Again, apologies for those of you just tuning in. For the scoreboard, it is 31-14, Orem with the lead. With 1:06 to go here in the second quarter. Clark out in motion. he had Mickelson firing right at him, and then he fires it out to Zach Sparrow out in the flat. And now they're hurry-up offense. They've been playing up tempo anyway, so this is nothing new for them. Trips to the right now. Here's Clark. Has his man. That is Liam Guthrie. And they give him the first down. With 41 seconds left. Here's Clark. Drops back. Throws it deep. What a catch! With a man on his back, that's Lincoln Ballard. My goodness. Number 19 was right there, Melosi Iloa. He actually had the interception earlier, the freshman. And now here's Clark. Fires again, quick right out of the pocket. Guys, man, and they're going to say, oh, there's a, so Liam Guthrie gets the catch, and then Skyview calls a timeout. We'll keep it here. That is their, I believe that's their second timeout that they, first charged. So with 26 seconds left, 31-14 lead. But what a catch by Lincoln Ballard. Has a guy right on his back, doesn't worry about that, hauls in the catch. And then ends up getting up and like we're gonna go now. Not even worried about the contact and just gets right back up, back to the line of scrimmage, and away they go. So once again, we'll work on the scoreboard during the halftime break. But it's 31-14. Orem with the lead, 26.5 to go on the clock here in the second quarter. We appreciate you tuning in tonight here on this beautiful Friday night in Cache Valley. Clark, back to pass. Pump fakes, throws it deep. He's got a man. And he had Liam Guthrie, but they're just saying it was broken up, and he's looking for a flag. They're looking for a flag. And trying to see who was on that coverage. It was on the far side of the field. I'm guessing it was Will Rasmussen, number 0. I could be wrong, and I apologize if I am. Here's Clark. Play action. Rolls out to his right. Heading towards the sideline. He's at the 40. Almost to the 35-yard line. Did they get him there? Nope, they have him at the 37. Mac Ellison with the push out of bounds. 14.4 to go and a fresh set of downs. Clark again in the pistol. He's been operating out of that all evening. Drops back. Climbs up into the pocket. Throws it. He's got a man. And it's caught down at the 10. And Skyview's calling a timeout. Number 19, Zach Oxborough with the catch. Great poise there by the junior quarterback. Sees the pressure as he gets out of the pocket, climbs back up into it, and then throws a little dime pass right into Alex Oxborough's hands. Or excuse me, Zach Oxborough. There's a Zach and an Alex, I believe. Andrew. I knew it was started with an A. So with 8.1 left, you probably got time for one shot at the end zone before you have to kick a field goal. And kicking a field goal would bring it back to 2 possessions, a 2-touchdown lead. But if you're Skyview, you're like, we got to get this in the end zone. And it's very manageable right at the 10-yard line.
After the timeout, first down and goal from the 10-yard line for the Bobcats.
So first down, basically first and goal. Here's Clark, throws the fade route, got his man right there, touchdown. Liam Guthrie. Great move right on the corner of the end zone. Orem wanted an offensive pass interference, but not going to happen. And Liam Guthrie is in the end zone. Great ball right in the money for Liam Guthrie. And that's his 6th touchdown of the season. And with 4.7 seconds left, PAT pending here as it's up by 2 Bear. It is good. That brings it to a 10-point ball game. So 4.7 left in the first half. Orem 31, Skyview 21. Great ball game. Just whenever you think Skyview is counted out, they always find a way to answer, and they're able to respond and stay in this ball game. Meanwhile, on the other side, Orem's probably not happy to give up a touchdown late in the first half, because now it gives Skyview a lot of momentum coming out into the third quarter, because they did win the coin toss and deferred to the second half, so they'll get the ball to start the third quarter.
On the kick for the Bobcats, number 45, Zach Sparrow. Back deep for the Tigers. Number 13,
Kaue Akana and Foleti Yongi, probably the best duo one of the best duos in the state. As Sparrow, it's more of a squib kick. Here's Kawe Akana. Gets it at the 20, now to the 30. He's trying to plow through, and he hands it off to Floody Young, and he's gone to the 40, to the 30, to the 20. No one's catching him, and that's a touchdown. Wow, what did we just see right there? Kawe Akana was in traffic, pitched it behind him to Floody Young, and he is gone. It looked like a pitch. He could have easily fumbled it, but there were too many Skyview players to see, so I'm going to say he pitched it. Because Floody Young was right there behind him. It was either at the right place at the right time or they had that dialed up. Either way, that's a 90-yard touchdown return for Orem. And just when we thought the momentum was on Skyview's side, Orem answers once again. As there's zeros on the clock, but PAT pending to make it a 17-point game. This is an offensive-filled first half, for sure. Akana puts it up, and it is good. And at the half, Orem 38 and Skyview 21. We'll go ahead and take a timeout. We will be back before the start of the third quarter. Enjoy the halftime entertainment. Skyview won the coin toss to start the game. They deferred to the second half. Now they get the ball down by 17. Kawe Akana back to kick. And Zach Sparrow and Lincoln Ballard are back to receive for the Bobcats. And Sparrow will take it at about the 3-yard line. He gets up to about the 20. Now he's over to the 30. Cuts back to his right a little bit, and he gets down to about the 30. Let's say 35-yard line. Good return there by Sparrow. And now here comes the Skyview offense. The last time their offense was out, they was able to get a Liam Guthrie touchdown catch. His second of the night, his 6th on the year. And Jack Clark he's thrown a pick, but other than that, he's played very solid football. Play action, trips over Xander Stokes, throws it deep. He's got a man. Oh, and just comes out outside of the hands of number 19. That's Zach Oxborough. Would have been a very impressive catch. Number 14, Ethan Webb, was on the coverage there. Orem likes to mix it up on their coverages on defense. They'll play 4-3 and a 3-4. Mix it up between man blitz or man and zone defense as Xander Stokes carries it right up the middle for about a gain of 4. Isaac Vea with a gain of 6. Oh, excuse me, gain of 6. 3rd down and 4. Again, manageable. We'll see what they can do. As Skyview is trying to get back into this game. Clark throws another deep ball. He's got Liam Guthrie for the catch. Big play as he gets down to about the 34-yard line in Orem territory. And Will Rasmussen pushes him out of bounds. That was a big play that Skyview needed coming out of the locker room. Here's Clark. Play action. He's got Lincoln Ballard, and he bobbles it, and it falls incomplete. A couple of drops, too, by the wide receivers for Skyview. Had they been able to haul them in, they might have another touchdown probably on the board. But again, it's part of the growth. Here's Clark, hands it off to Stokes this time. And he's going nowhere as he's stopped by number 18, Owen Penrod, Curtis Penrod. So 3rd and 9. And the official is sending Liam Guthrie off the field for guessing a wardrobe malfunction. They've been clamping down on that, especially the start of the year, but now let's see. He's coming over to the sideline. Or maybe he has blood. Yeah, they're going into the first aid kit. Either way, he'll end up coming back. Nothing serious. As it's now 4th down. And again, not really going, or excuse me, yeah, they did. They went 5 yards. Skyview again, going for it, 4th and 4 at the 27 in Orem territory. Clark checks over at the offensive coordinator, the play caller, for the audible. Swings out, Stokes in motion, and he gets it out to his back, and he's got the first down marker and more. He's at the 20, down inside the 15, and he is pushed out at about the, let's say, 13-yard line. And now they are in the red zone.
Now results in another Skyview.
And now here comes Stokes into the end zone, touchdown! Xander Stokes with his first carry in the end zone of the night. What a play right up the middle. Was maybe touched once, didn't really have to break any tackles, and was smooth sailing into the end zone for the touchdown. And on the year, that is his eighth rushing touchdown of the season. And he's probably over 600 yards on the season. And back to kick is Two Bear. Stokes. Oh, it looks like a little bit of a bobbled hold. And so Stokes tries to use his arm after just running for a touchdown, and it goes incomplete. And trying to go to number 19, Zach Oxborough. So just 6 points for Skyview, but that brings them within 11 with 9:51 to go here in the third quarter. Orem 38 and Skyview 27. This has been a solid football game. A lot of offense going on, but also the defense has come up with some big stops at times, forcing punts, and also each team has gotten a pick. Orem did also get a fumble recovery on a kickoff, which then later turned into a Fletty Yongi touchdown on the very next play. Zach Sparrow back to kick for the Bobcats as they are in the powder blue, baby blue, if you will. Going left to right, and Beckham Curtis will let it go out of bounds. And that'll bring the ball even farther on the penalty. Not ideal if you're Skyview. So that'll mark the ball, I believe, at the 35-yard line for Orem. Again, the Tigers next week will be at Maple Mountain. You'll be able to see that game right here on KSLSports.com as part of the Rewind Sports Network. And you'll also be able to see Skyview's next game next week as they will travel to Bear River to take on the Bears. Obviously, Bear River Live, a partner, as Fletty Yongi. That's probably a face mask as he comes out and on the run. And that's on number 7. Malcolm Young. Oh, they're going to call a hold. It looked like that might have been a face mask because it looked a little egregious, but no, really good tackling there by Malcolm Young. So that'll back up the Tigers. But as I was saying, Skyview will go to Bear River, and a proud partner of KSL Sports streaming coverage is Bear River Live, and they will have that game for you on KSLSports.com next week. So now that'll back them up to the 25-yard line on that holding penalty. And it'll be 1st and 20 Skyview, even though they're, struggling to stop Orem, this program is in a really good spot with Eric Alder as head coach. You saw what he did at Stansbury, was able to produce some great talent, and the reason why he left Stansbury, he just wanted to come home. He's from here, grew up in North Logan, went to school here, and his family and his wife's family lives up here, and he just wanted to be closer to home. Stansbury's far. I live out in West Valley, so tell you, Stansbury's far.
Brings up first down and 22 for the Tigers.
So he wanted to finish out his career here in Cache Valley. As Iongi in motion. Kava throws it out to Kawe Akana. On the screen pass, he gets up to the 30 and just drops down there. They might mark him down. Nope, they are going to mark him at the 30. I thought maybe with the knee down, they'd mark him back a little bit, but they get him to the 30.
Andrew Oxborough.
Andrew Oxborough on the tackle, and that brings up 2nd and 15.
Brings up 2nd down and 15 for the Tigers.
Okava back to pass. Oh, he's going to roll up and he's going to run it. Gets past the 30 now, almost to the 35-yard line, but he is stopped before he can get to the 35-yard line by a bunch of Bobcats, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So couldn't quite get back to the original line of scrimmage before the penalty. Oh, excuse me, it's 3rd and 11. I thought it was 3rd down before. Apologies on that. So 3rd and 11. Taden Kava in the gun. Drops back to pass. Looking down the field. Now he rolls back up into the pocket. Throws it out to Beckham Curtis. And he still won't make it to the first down marker as he gets down to about the 43-yard line. And that's going to force the Tigers to punt. So a great stop right there by Skyview.
Gain a 7-yard play. That brings up 4th down and 3 for the Tigers. On the punt for the Tigers.
Major just came up 3 yards short for the Tigers. Kawe Akana. He'll boot it away. That's a high kick. As Skyview calls poison, as at least what the punt returners say. And it rolls down to about the 17-yard line. 18-yard line. So that's a great kick by Kawe Akana. That kid's going to get a scholarship in punting, wide receiver. He'll probably get one for defense when it's all said and done as well. Kid can do it all.
Again, fans, concession stand is still open beyond the south end zone. Be able to take care of your concession needs. I'm sure we still have a little dots down there.
Now Jack Clark leads out the offense once again, coming off of a Xander Stokes rushing touchdown to open up the half. Operating out of the pistol, play action, pump fake, rolls out to his left, throws it out of bounds, and he is hit hard. Takes a shot, and it goes incomplete. So it's 2nd and 10 coming up, but a nice play there, although he did get hit pretty hard by the defensive line of Orem, which is some big boys. Number 50, Maake Apo. That is a big boy at defensive tackle. Stokes gets the handoff, goes to the outside to the right. He gets to the 20 and then tackled out of bounds at about the 27. He got a couple of yards extra as he was getting tackled by number 14 by Orem, Ethan Webb. And that'll move the sticks on an 11-yard gain. Great run by Stokes. Probably a guy you're going to be looking to here in the second half. He was pretty quiet in the first half. As Clark finds Liam Guthrie, reaches out and catches it at the 40-yard line, and they'll mark him at the 41, and that'll move the sticks once again. What a catch. He had to really reach out for that one. But great hands, was able to secure it as Stokes runs it up the middle and gets out to about the 45-yard line, 46, call it, for second down. Or excuse me, Dylan Bird. Oh, a different running back in there. There you go. They have the same build, Dylan Bird and Xander Stokes. So Dylan Bird, his first carry of the night. And he's back there again. Finds Lincoln Ballard. He's down at the 35 to the 30. Now down to the 25, and what a play there by Lincoln Ballard. He just seems to make plays every single time he catches the ball. And now they're well into Orem territory and moving. Here's Clark, throws it deep, and it batted away, but caught by Liam Guthrie. Oh my goodness. It looked like it was deflected, but he comes up with it anyway, stays focused on the ball, and that's a touchdown for the Skyview Bobcats. And the third of the night for Liam Guthrie. And 7th on the season. Unbelievable catch. Like the crowd wasn't even like chanting until, or cheering until the referee put his hands up for a touchdown. It was hard to see because it was on the far side. I'm right at about the 45-yard line the other way. So, well, what a great catch there by Liam Guthrie, and what a performance he's had tonight. With 5:42 to go. Here in the third quarter, they're going to go for 2, and they don't get it. They were able to get it to number 2, Chance Wilson, but he was just short of getting the 2-point conversion. So now it's a 5-point game instead of a 3-point game. And so with 5:42 to go, we'll go ahead and take a timeout here on the Rewind Sports Network. Floody Iongi and Oliver Bills are back to receive. And that goes out of bounds once again. That's the second time in a row that Zach Sparrow has kicked that ball out of bounds. So the ball will be spotted at the 35-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Taden Kava and the Orem Tigers. Had to punt on their last possession. Someone that we haven't seen much tonight in the passing game is Kai Wesley, the stud tight end for Orem. Maybe he'll get more involved here, but Floody Iongi is going to take the counter run. He's going to go to the outside, and he's got some wheels. He's at the 40, and he's about down to the 50. Breaks a couple of tackles, and he's down to the 45 inside Skyview territory. What a run by Iongi. He's got a little bit of a bigger build as far as like body size, but he's not terribly tall, which might hurt his recruiting, but he is a quick back who can do a lot of things on the football field. That kid is talented, and any college that he goes to is going to be lucky to have him. So far, I believe Utah State has offered him. I could be wrong on that. I know they have interest. But his stock is rising as we have a penalty here, and it looks like it's going to be offsides on Skyview. So that'll move him to the 40.
Offsides against the Bobcats. 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down. 1st and 5 for the Bobcat 40-yard line.
So Kava with split backs. Hands it off to Iongi. He cuts back to the right, down to the 30, and he's getting stuffed right at about the 40-yard line, or excuse me, 30-yard line. Andrew Oxborough has been all over the place. He also had the pick.
Gain of 15 on the play. That results in a Tiger.
And it looks like number 20 for Skyview is hobbling. That's Tyson Bradley, but he's going to stick it out. He's not coming out as they go back to Iongi, and he's stopped just past the line of scrimmage. Give him 2 yards. And we have a Skyview Bobcat down on the field. We have an injury timeout. We'll go ahead and take it with them. Back after this.
Skyview High School would like to thank you.
Welcome back to Skyview High School. 4:34 to go here in the third quarter. And Orem has a 38-33 lead over Skyview. And Tyson Bradley, he was injured. He looked like he was hobbling on the last play and then went down on the field again. And now he had to be helped off, and now he's on the trainer table. Keep you updated on what's going on with him. As on the option, Fletty Yongi goes out onto the outside left side, down to the 15-yard line. Oh, they'll mark him at about 17. Alex Dickey on the coverage to push out of bounds. So Orem first down, just outside the red zone, or nope, just on the inside of the red zone now, at the 18-yard line. Here's Taden Kava. Sends a man in motion. He's got Fletty Yongi again on the option, back outside. Cuts back to the inside to the left side, into the end zone. Touchdown, Fletty Yongi. He is a touchdown machine. And that is his fourth touchdown of the night. And he's done it about every which way you can imagine. What a play. First he's going wide right, and then he's cutting back into the left, and he's spinning through tackles and breaking tackles, and he gets into the end zone for the first touchdown of the half for Orem.
On the kick for the Tigers, number 13, Maria Kana.
Callaway Akana with the PAT. And it is good. So with 4:07 to go, Orem 45, Skyview 33. And Fletty Yongi, as we wait for the kickoff, just kind of tell you what his night has entailed. He had the second touchdown of the night for Orem with an 86-yard run. Then he had a touchdown catch in the second quarter. And then just before halftime, again, we're still trying to figure out whether it was a fumble or Callaway Akana pitched it. But because there was a big group of Skyview players that were taking down Callaway Akana, when all of a sudden Fletty Yongi had the ball down the sideline and he goes for a touchdown. It was on a kick return, though. And now he has another rushing touchdown. 4 touchdowns on the night for Fletty Yongi.
Back deep for the Bobcats, number 11, Lincoln Ballard, number 45, Zach Sparrow.
Callaway Akana, who hasn't really been, he does have a touchdown on the night, but
Akana's kick goes into the end zone.
hasn't really been needed, honestly. It's been the Fletty Yongi show. As the kickoff goes for a touchback. And Skyview comes out to try and answer. Now here's Clark. Bobbles the catch. Oh, and then it does go incomplete. That was to Jace Lillywhite. He had the ball in his hands for a second, and then he got knocked out just as he went to the turf. Now here's Clark, hands off. And Xander Stokes is going nowhere.
Brought down by number 58, Jesse Nelson.
That defensive line for Orem is so stout. Curtis about to take the snap, but then looks over at his play caller. Changes the play at the line of scrimmage. Now here's Clark with the clock running. Drops back to pass. Throws it. He's got Lincoln Ballard at the 40. Now it's a foot race at the 50. He's going down the sideline. No one's going to catch him. He's at the 20 to the 10, and he's going to the end zone for a touchdown. What a play. 81 yards and a Skyview touchdown. When Orem seems to, again, pull away, Skyview comes back and says, not so fast, we're still here. Great catch and run there by Lincoln Ballard. He's already been making some great catches tonight, but that one, he just turned on the gas and took it to the end zone. And the PAT is good. So with 3:04 to go, we've got a little bit of a shootout here. 45-40 with 3:04 to go here in the third quarter. And on the year for Lincoln Ballard, that is his second receiving touchdown. He came into the night with only 11 catches. Again, that's off of Deseret News. But he's had at least 5 catches tonight, at least. And I might be selling him way short. Again, I'm only trying to keep the stats as far as touchdowns and who scores and all that. Be nice to have a stats person, though. But either way, it's 45-40. We got a good one here in Cache Valley. As Zach Sparrow kicks it into the end zone this time. The last 2 kickoffs have been in the end zone, or in the out of bounds. This one goes way deep and goes for a touchback. So we'll see how Orem responds. Now here's Kava, throws it deep to Kai Wesley, almost picked off. And that was number 19 on the coverage. Zach Oxborough almost had it, but Kai Wesley, the intended receiver, brings up 2nd and 10. As Tyson Bradley from Skyview, the linebacker, is seen along the sideline trying to run off his injury. Seems like he's having a little bit of a hard time. You hate to see that at this level. Injuries are the worst part of the game. Exactly 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Hands off. Back to the outside is Fleddy Youngie. He's got one man to beat. There is a flag on the field. He's taken down by number 9, Andrew Oxborough. Looks like a holding call. And that's what it is. Holding on Orem. It's about the 3rd or 4th call of holding on the Tigers tonight. And it seems to always be in their own territory. And then they come up just short of the first down. We'll see how it plays out here at this time. As they move the ball over to the far hash, Tannen is having to tell his offense, hey guys, we're over here. Now Taden Kava, maybe doing a hot route. with Kawe Akana. Drops back to pass. He throws it deep, and it's picked off once again, and it's going to the end zone. Down to the 5, and he's in. Touchdown, Skyview! That's Jace Lillywhite with the pick 6. What a play. Looks like a little bit of a miscommunication there between Taden Kaava and Kawe Akana. And Jace Lillywhite's like, I'll take that to the house. And the comeback is on for Skyview. They were down 17 at the half, 38-21. And in this quarter alone, pending the PAT, they've scored 25 points. And Orem has scored 7. Incredible play by the offense here tonight for Skyview. And they're going to go for 2 to make it a 3-point lead. And there's a flag on the play. Or, nope, they called a timeout. We'll come back with the 2-point conversion after this here on the Rewind Sports Network. Welcome back, 46-45. Should update that score. Skyview with the lead. They're going for 2 to make it a 3-point game. Now, Clark is alone in the gun. Oh, no, he's not. He's got it back behind him. Sorry, the official blocked me from him. And it's caught for the 2-point conversion. Is good. And Chance Wilson with the 2-point conversion. So now with 2:42 to go here in the third quarter, Skyview has a 48-45 lead. So make that 27 points for Skyview here in the third quarter. Just looking at the face on Bill Francis, our cameraman, he's just shocked. He cannot believe what he has seen tonight. Zach Sparrow back to kick off once again. He's been having to do that a lot here in the third quarter. And it goes back into the end zone. Beckham Curtis will let it go for a touchback. So here comes Orem once again. Trying to respond this time. It's hard, especially as a young quarterback. You've got to shake off a pick 6 where a team comes all the way back after down 17 at the half. Scores 27 points in the quarter. And one of those you just came off of a pick 6 is tough. We'll see how his mindset is coming out here right now. Kava, play action. Throws it out to Beckham Curtis. He gets to the 30 out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 29-yard line. So that's a 9-yard gain and 2nd and 1. Boy, this has turned out to be a great football game. And the student section's over here doing push-ups, probably for every touchdown, as Iongi is stopped on the run. But he does pick up the first down in the process. He just needed a yard, but I wonder how many push-ups that kid's had to do tonight. That's insane. There have been a lot of points scored here tonight. Now here's Kava. Back, throws it deep. He's got him, man. Jackson Sanders has it. He's at the 40. It's a foot race for him. Now down to the 25-yard line. He's out of bounds. What a play by Jackson Sanders. A ball that was thrown beautifully by Taden Kava right into the hands of Jackson Sanders. Sanders, the senior. A nice little wheel route.
First attempt from the Bobcat, 23-yard line.
Kava with split backs. Sends Beckham Curtis out. Gives it to Yongi up the middle, and he gets maybe 2 yards. They're going to give him 1. So that goes all the way down to the 23-yard line in Skyview territory.
Gain of 1 on the play brings up second down and 9 for the Tigers.
Split backs once again with 1:35 to go here in the third quarter. Clock is running. Beckham Curtis goes out in motion once again. Kava, he's going to have to hold it. He's got it wide open in the middle. He gets up to the 15, and he's down by Jace Lillywhite on the tackle. And good sportsmanship there with Kava helping him up. A gain of about 7.
Down by number 15, Jace Lillywhite. Gain of 7 on the play. That brings up third down and 2.
So 3rd and 2 now for Orem. Once again, split backs, twins to the right and 1 to the left. Kai Wesley is the tight end on the left. Again, Curtis goes in motion once again. Pitches it to Yongi, out to the outside, down to the 10. And he'll get down to about the 9 with forward progress. And that'll move the sticks into the goal line, well, goal. So no more first downs to be had. You have to get in the end zone. And it looks like some cramping for Faleti Yongi, as you would probably expect. That man has been running wild tonight with 4 touchdowns. He had a kick return for a touchdown, 2 rushing touchdowns, and a receiving touchdown for the star running back. He's going to have to come out for at least 1 play, but he's cramping. Like he has been on the field a lot tonight. As the trainers attend to him, we'll go ahead and step aside and give you an update when we get back.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at...
Welcome back. Faleti Yongi runs off the field. He'll probably come back in on the next play, but Beckham Curtis in at running back. He'll take the handoff. He goes to the outside, down to the 5-yard line, and he's stopped right there on 1st and goal. Gets about a 4-yard carry, and that'll probably take us to the end of the third quarter. And boy, oh boy, do we have a good game in store for you. You'll want to come back for the final 12 minutes. We'll have it for you next here on KSLSports.com. Welcome back to Skyview High School. Orem in the red zone. They're at the 4-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal. They're down by 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Cabo, split back. Siongi's back in, he takes it. Oh, and there's a flag on the play. And it looks like offsides on Skyview. That'll be half the distance to the goal. So that should put him at the 2.
Second goal from the Bobcats, 2-yard line.
Iongi, along with number 23, Zach Graver, with Kava, and Iongi runs it in for another touchdown. Give him 5 touchdowns on the night for the senior running back, and Orem has the lead back. Truly special performance here for Folletti Iongi. And Kawe Akana nails the PAT once again. So Orem now with a 4-point lead, so a touchdown is needed by Skyview in order to take the lead. Field goal won't do it. As we get going here in the fourth quarter.
Davis Restoration, Shaker House, and Mechanical on Concord. These are Lock and Key, Cash Title, Permanent Homes, Edward Jones Investment, J.D. Simmons, Dairy.
What a ball game we have had here tonight. To be honest, you look at this game on paper and you would think Orem would probably run away with this, but Skyview has been so resilient. I mean, they've been down by as much as 17. And then they just come bursting back in the third quarter, scored 27 points to take the lead. And then Orem just took the lead back just now, but still plenty of time, 11:52 to go here in the game. Kawe Akana boots it away. And that goes for a touchback as well. Great kicking tonight here by both teams. I mean, for Skyview, Zach Sparrow did have 2 kicks that went out of bounds, but that was in a row. So other than that, they've both been, Kawe Akana's been solid all night, but Zach Sparrow's been very good as well. Not a ton of returns here. Our coverage brought to you by UCCU, Love Where You Bank, as well as Burt Brothers, Salt Lake Running Company, Heidemann and Associates, NutriCost, and Mountain Land Supply. Clark throws a deep ball. He's got his man again. That's Guthrie once again, and he's got it. Beating the defender down the sideline, and he gets to the 48-yard line in Orem territory. 32-yard gain. Now handoff to Xander Stokes. He gets to the 40-yard line, just bulldozes his way down the middle, using his low center of gravity to get a near first down. 1 yard short of a first down at 2nd and 1. And this time he's stuffed behind the line of scrimmage. Riker Mickelson on the stop. Very good linebacker as well as a running back and really good basketball player too. reason why he came to Orem. Orem's a really good basketball program. Here's Clark. Play action. Throws it just over the hands of Lincoln Ballard. On the coverage is number 2, Isaac Vea.
Number 11, Lincoln Ballard, the intended receiver, brings up 4th down and 3 for Bobcats.
So now it's 4th down and 3. If I'm Eric Alder, I'm going for it, and that's exactly what they're doing. Fourth and 3 at the Orem 41-yard line. And the pistol sends out Stokes. Here's Clark. Throws it to Guthrie. It's caught. Yes, it is. It's a catch at the 30-yard line. And that's a first down. The Orem DB, Will Rasmussen, didn't think that was a catch, but it is. And it's a first down, and they're going up tempo. Once again, sends Stokes out. Clark throws it deep once again to Guthrie, and he's got a touchdown! Leo Guthrie, 30-yard strike for 6. And that's his 4th touchdown of the night. It's like Liam Guthrie and Fletty Youngie are battling for most touchdowns of the night. And just like that, Skyview has the lead back. I was worried if this football scoreboard would be able to go this high, and it can. And couldn't get the PAT as it is blocked. So that's actually big because Orem now, a field goal will give them the lead. But with 10:16 to go here in the ball game, it is 54-52 in favor of Skyview. I gotta say, if I had to hand out a player of the game, I'd have to give out 2. Liam Guthrie for Skyview and Fletty Youngie for Orem. Both have been spectacular tonight. And you probably have to give one to Taden Kaava as well for Orem and Jack Clark for Skyview. Both quarterbacks have been stellar tonight. And that ball will, it almost rolled out of bounds, but walks the tightrope on the sideline and goes back for a touchback. The only issues here with both quarterbacks is, although Clark has only thrown 1 pick, but Taden Kava came into the game with only 1 interception. He's thrown 2 tonight. One of them went for 6. But both quarterbacks staying poised. Has now Kava and the Tigers back out. And here's Youngie once again. Breaking tackles once again. I'd like to see his stats for broken tackles. I'm sure it's in the teens. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So a gain of 7 for Fletty Youngie. Moving things around. Zach Graver and Youngie in the backfield. Hands off to, of course, Youngie. Feed the beast. Cuts to the outside to the 30. Down to the 35-yard line, and he's brought down by number 9, Andrew Oxborough, who also had one of the interceptions tonight for Skyview. And that'll move the chains. 2 big plays, 2 big chunk yard plays here for Fletty Youngie. 9:16 to go and counting. Drops back at Kava. Throws it deep, tries to go to Kai Wesley, overthrows him. He was in triple coverage, but Jackson Sanders was open downfield. But Kai Wesley also, he's a taller kid for a tight end, especially as a junior. Probably could have gone up and get that, but it was a little too high for him. So now with 9:06 to go. Second and 10. Handoff is to Youngie, goes to the outside once again. Down to the 40, and he's down to the 50, down to the 40 on the other end. He breaks, cuts back to the left, down to the 30, and he is down. What a run by Faleti Youngie. He's going to sleep well tonight. My goodness. Brings it down to the 29-yard line. Started at the 36 in their own territory. About a 47-yard run. So first and 10 from the 29-yard line. Approaching the red zone is Orem. Beckham Curtis, he'll get the swing pass and goes outbound, but ball is live because it was a backwards pass and it's recovered. Number 26. That's Dean Phillips. A backwards pass, if it's dropped, it's a live ball. Great awareness by Skyview. And now they have a chance to extend their lead. And it wasn't a bad throw either. Just Beckham Curtis was just bobbling it and then went out of his hands, and then he realized, oh no, ball is live, I gotta go get it. By then, Skyview had already recovered. So now here's Clark once again. Hands off to Stokes. He'll break up one tackle, and then he gets up to about the 49-yard line. A good gain there on first down. Give him 8.
Gain of 8 on the play. Second down and 2 for the Bobcats.
Handoff again. And that's about 4 guys of Orem bringing him down. But Ceci Nelson made the first contact for Orem. And now it looks like Xander Stokes is going to come out of the game.
That results in a Skyview. First and 10 from the Tigers, 47-yard line.
And great neutral zone. That was a great hard count by Clark and the Skyview offense to stay still when they were set, and that's now 5-yard penalty and a neutral zone infraction penalty for Orem. Clark in the pistol with Dylan Bird behind him. He'll throw it real quick to Lincoln Ballard as Riker Mickelson nailed that snap count. But it's a first down for Lincoln Ballard and the offense for Skyview.
First and 10.
Ball's down at the 36-yard line in Orem territory. Now Clark tells Dylan Bird and his line the new call. Play action, drops back, throws it, tries to go back, and what a pick! Oh my goodness, Kawa Akana.
Clark's pass
It was intended for Lincoln Ballard, but Kawayakana caught it over his head. It's a good thing he's a great wide receiver, because that's an easy catch for him. But that was impressive. And just like that, the momentum swings Orem's way with 6:44 to go here in the ball game. Kawayakana has been quiet on like big plays tonight until just now. A big interception for Orem. Kava hands off to Yongi. Why not? Gets a couple of yards. I think they're going to give him 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their own 27. Play action. Akana throws deep. He's got Kai Wesley and overthrows him. Good coverage there by looks like Zach Sparrow and number 9, Andrew Oxborough. So now 3rd and 7. Skyview has 2 timeouts. Orem has all 3. 6:05 to go here in the ball game. And it looks like Orem's going to call a timeout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on the Rewind Sports Network. Welcome back to Smithfield, Utah, just north of Logan, here in Cache Valley. Trevor Allen here with you. We've got a great one. 54-52. No, that's not a typo on your scoreboard if you're just tuning in. Orem trailing, but they have the ball. 54-52, Skyview with the lead. 3rd and 7 for Orem at their own 27-yard line. Big 3rd down here for both teams. In the gun is Taden Kava. Drops back. Throws it. He's got Kawayakana. He gets to the 40, breaks 2 tackles, breaks another one, and now he's down at the 50. It's taken 2 more guys to bring him down. Broke 3 tackles, and just like that, that 3rd and 7 is now turned into going into Skyview territory.
Gain of 20 on the play. That results in the Tigers' 1st down.
And that was a gain of, I think it was a gain of 30. No, 25. Don't do math on air, folks. Here's Feletti Yongi on the jet sweep. He'll take it up and down. Gets about 2-yard gain, was tripped up by Zach Sparrow. And they'll give him 2. And the clock is running. And Kawayakana hit a 35-yard field goal earlier, so if they can get down to about the 25-yard line, that's probably in his range. Play action. Taden Kava just shovel passes to Riker Mickelson. He now comes back to the left and then to the right again at the 30-yard line, and he's down. Great play right there. And Riker Mickelson helps Orem knock on the door of the red zone. So they're going to mark him at the 28. They gave him a couple more yards after 4:20 and counting. Hands off to Iongi, goes to the left, cuts to the outside, goes outside once again, cuts back, now to the 10, to the 5, and he rolls down to about the 2-yard line, maybe 3-yard line. His shiftiness is just insane. I don't know how one guy can just take him down.
Gain of 20 on the play. That results in a Tigers.
So they mark him at the 4. It's 1st and goal
Bobcat, 4-yard line.
with 4:05 to go. Clock is stopped, though, because he went out of bounds. Now a single back. There's Beckham Curtis to the right of Taden Kava, the junior quarterback. Iongi goes in motion. Hands off to Curtis, but now we have a flag on the play. And I'm guessing based off of the reaction from Taden Kava, that's a false start, and it is.
Against the Tigers. 5-yard
That'll move him to the 9-yard line. Still 1st and goal.
Brings up 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
See what Lance Reynolds dials up here for Orem. He is the play caller. Here's Kava. Play action to Iongi. Out to Coway Akana. Goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Orem. And now there's a flag on the play. 2 flags. I'm guessing one of them will be unsportsmanlike conduct. Sometimes it's fun to predict penalties.
Flag after the play.
But what a pass over to Coway Akana. And just able to bulldoze into the end zone. And it looks like it is on Orem. And they're going to assess, or it looks like it's going to go on the kickoff. So touchdown is good. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Orem.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Tigers
So it'll be enforced on the kickoff.
on the kickoff. On the kick, the PAT, number 13, Kaue Akana, holding number 9, Oliver Gales.
Akana up and good.
Akana's kick is good.
That now makes it a 5-point game.
59.
59-54. We'll go ahead and take a quick timeout. Be back with the last 4 minutes of this ball game. Welcome back. Trevor Allen here with you on KSL Sports Rewind on KSLSports.com. We've got 3:58 to go here in the ball game. And Coway Akana just scored his 2nd touchdown of the night. On the season, he has 10 touchdowns now. For one of the best juniors in the state.
On the kick for the Tigers, number 13, Kaue Akana. Back deep for the Bobcats, number 11, Lincoln Ballard, and number 45, Zach Sparrow.
Lincoln Ballard and Zach Sparrow back once again to receive. And it's moved back a little bit because of the unsportsmanlike penalty on Orem after the touchdown. So the penalty was enforced on the kickoff. So a good chance to take it back here. And Akana boots it, and it goes out of bounds. So that'll be at the 35-yard line for Skyview. Plenty of time here for Jack Clark in the Skyview offense to be able to pull off a pretty big upset. I mean, if you go off the RPI, it's a little bit different, but if you go off of the KSL Sports Rewind rankings, top 25, that you guys can see on KSLSports.com, Orem's a top 10 team. I think they're number 6, and Skyview's not ranked. But in the RPI, which just came out this week, in 4A, Skyview is ranked number 5, with only Ridgeline, Spanish Fork, Park City, and Green Canyon ahead of them. Orem is number 7 in 5A. They have teams like Northridge, Viewmont, Maple Mountain ahead of them. And actually, is Timpview? I think Timpview is ahead of them as well. Clark is going to keep it down to the 45-yard line.
Clark on the keeper, brought down by number 22, Dylan Dye. Gain of 6 on the play, brings up second down and 4 for the Bobcats.
Clock is moving. 3:30 to go. Clark pitches to Xander Stokes. Cuts up the middle, and he gets the first down. Gets to the 40-yard line, gain of 6.
Brought down by number 58, Jesse Nelson. Gain of 4 on the play, that results in a Skyview. First and 10 from the Tigers, 40-yard line.
You can probably expect Clark to look for Liam Guthrie, who has 4 touchdown catches on the night. Clark looks back at the sideline for the call as they change the play at the line of scrimmage. Drops back. Throws it over to Guthrie, and he's got it. Caught out of bounds at the 29-yard line, and that's a first down.
Brought down by number 14, Ethan Webb. Gain of 11 on the play, that results in another Skyview. First and 10 from the Tigers, 29-yard line.
Clark once again hands off to Stokes. Right up the middle, and he'll maybe get a yard or 2. Oh, he gets a friendly little push ahead. Gets a couple more yards than that. What looked like was maybe a 1 or 2 yard gain turns into about 5. Make Apo on the stop, the big fella in the middle of that defensive line for Orem. At the 26-yard line, it's 2nd and 7. Hands off to Stokes. He cuts to the outside, to the 20, down to the 15. He's upended at the 15-yard line. Great tackle there by Mac Ellison. Or excuse me, that's Kalway Akana. And that's a first down at the 15. In the red zone. Clark pitches it out to Stokes. Bulldozes his way through, gets about 1 or 2 yards on the carry. Stokes has had to work for every yard tonight. He's run the ball very effectively in the second half compared to the first half. But it's been a passing attack on both sides of the ball here tonight. Clark now dealing with 2nd and 9. He'll throw it deep. He's got Guthrie. Touchdown! 14 yards from Clark to Guthrie, and that's 5 touchdowns on the night for Liam Guthrie. And with 1:23 to go, Skyview has the lead back. What an unbelievable night. 119 points scored tonight here in Smithfield. I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card tonight. And it looks like we've got a timeout. Because it looks like Skyview's going to go for 2 to make it to where if Orem gets in field goal range, because they have a minute 23 to go here in the fourth quarter, if they're able to get that 2-point conversion, Skyview, Orem would have a minute 23 to at least get a field goal to tie this game and send it to overtime. But it's 60-59. Right now the teams are talking it over. But again, if you're just joining us, Folletti Iongi for Orem has 5 touchdowns. And for Skyview, Liam Guthrie, the wide receiver, has 5 touchdown catches. So 103 seconds to go here. And they're going to go for 2 to make it a 3-point game. They're at the far hash. Clark alone in the gun. He's got 4 receivers to his right. Goes into the end zone, and it's picked off. No good on the 2-point conversion. And that's Folletti Iongi. He's cramping up again. So he got a pick as well. But he's cramping up again, and second time that that's happened tonight. So again, 1:23 to go. It's 60 for Skyview and 59 for Orem. No, that's not a typo. We'll keep it right here as Folletti Iongi's being stretched out once again. This time in the end zone after getting the pick on the 2-point conversion. Just adding to his incredible stat line tonight. Some pickle juices in Folletti Iongi's future, that's for sure. So for those of you just tuning in, 1:23 to go here. Skyview has 1 timeout left. Orem has 2. And Folletti Iongi is being helped up after being stretched out a little bit by the training staff of Orem High School. And now he stops again, trying to stretch it out once again. That kid has worked his tail off tonight. This has been a good football game with plays being made all around.
On the kick for the Bobcats, number 45, Zach Sparrow, back deep.
So back deep is Oliver Bills and Beckham Curtis for Orem. Zach Sparrow kicks it. Curtis will field it at the 5. Gets to the 20. Cuts back to the outside, down to the 25-yard line. Good stop there by the special teams of Skyview. Now with 1:16 on the clock, Taden Kaava has a chance to play hero for the Orem Tigers and have them enjoy that long bus ride back to Orem, which is about a 2.5-hour drive. And Folletti Iongi, tough as nails, he's coming back out. He's lined up in the slot, far side. And then down at the bottom of your screen is Kawe Akana. Kai Wesley is the tight end. Here's Kaava. Drops back, he's being rushed. Flushes back to his left. Throws it deep, and he's got a man. And it's caught by Jackson Sanders. And the clock stops for a moment while they move the chains. Now it's moving again. 1:05 to go. 1st and 10 at the 38. Kaava flushes out to the right. Throws it deep to Kawe. Akana goes out of bounds. Incomplete. Overthrew him just a little bit to the right. 51.2 seconds left. Second and 10 at their own 38-yard line. Now here's Taden Kava with Beckham Curtis to his right. He's got trips to the right. He's got a single receiver to his left. Drops back, hands off to Beckham Curtis. He goes up to the 45, down to the 49-yard line. He picks up the first down, clock's at 44.7. And Orem's going to call a timeout. They've got one remaining. Nope, Skyview's going to call a timeout. That's their final timeout. We'll keep it here. 44. The PA announcer said that it was charged to Orem, but it was really charged to. But the referee pointed towards Skyview. Maybe he was pointed the wrong way. Either way, we got one timeout each. 44.7 seconds on the clock. Orem has the ball first and 10 at their own 49-yard line, so just outside of Skyview territory. Kawe Akana is a dang good kicker. Each team has one timeout remaining. And Skyview has a 60-59 lead, trying to hold on for a big upset here at home. They'll be on the road to take on Bear River next week, while Orem will go and play Maple Mountain at home. They're wrapping up their 4-game road trip here tonight. That's taking them all over the state. But right now they're focusing on trying to go 6-0. Taden Kava out to Kawe Akana on the screen pass. To the 45, down to the 40. He cuts in down to about the 37-yard line. The clock's running. Well, they stop it for a second to move the chains. And now they throw a flag.
Gain of 12 on the play. That results in the Tigers first down after the play. Flag on the field.
We'll see what the call is. I'm guessing, actually, I'm not sure. I know Skyview was cheering, though, because they believe it was on Orem. I was looking up at the scoreboard, so I didn't see what happened. But the officials are discussing. Right now, there's 35.9 on the clock. And it's a first down for Orem at the Skyview 38-yard line. Personal foul on Skyview and on Orem, so penalties offset. And Coach Alder's just clapping. He's fine. He's like, let's go.
First and 10 for the Tigers at the Bobcat, 38-yard line.
So penalties offset. It's first and 10. 35.9 to go. The clock is now running. Sitting at 30 seconds to go here in the ball game. Kava back to pass. Rolls to his left. Pitches it out to Riker Mickelson. He cuts out to the 30-yard line and out of bounds. We'll see where they spot him.
Pass is completely forward. Riker Mickelson runs out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
31-yard line. They give him a gain of 7. Second down, 3 to go. 17.2 to go here on the game clock in the ball game. Second and 3. Kava looking, shovels it out to Mickelson again. He goes out of bounds once again. This time picks up the first down. They're just chipping away at the yardage. Each team with one timeout remaining. 11.1 to go on the clock.
First and 10 from the Bobcat, 27-yard line.
Here's Kava, first and 10 at the 27. 11.1 to go on the clock. Probably time for one more play. He'll pitch it out once again to Riker Mickelson. Nice little shovel pass. Goes out of bounds with 4.8 on the clock. Probably going to have to kick it here now. See where they spot him. Each team with one timeout left, 4.8 on the clock. Kawe Akana's coming out to kick. They spotted at the 22, so it's a 39-yard field goal. For the ball game. And to stay undefeated, Akana goes up, and it's no good! No good, and that's the ball game! Skyview wins! I'm not sure if the ball was deflected, but it was short. And Skyview comes up with a massive win at home. 60-59. What a football game. That's a statement win for Eric Alder in his first year at Skyview High School. Meanwhile, Orem still has a lot to play for as they go back into region play. A very heavy schedule that includes Springville, Tentview, Maple Mountain on that schedule to round out the regular season. Final score here tonight, Skyview 60, Orem 59. Our players of the game, I gotta go with multiple. How can you not? Faleti Iongi for Orem had 5 touchdowns. For Skyview, Liam Guthrie, 5 touchdowns. So I'm giving game balls to both of those guys. Great performances all around though, a great football game. Hope you all enjoyed it. For our legendary cameraman, Bill Francis, I'm Trevor Allen saying good night from Smithfield. Enjoy your weekend here, and thank you for watching high school football on KSL Sports Rewind on KSLSports.com.